An elementary school classroom in a slum. Stephen Spender. In this module, you will get an overview of the poem, learn about its poet, and listen to its recitation. An overview. An elementary school classroom in a slum was first published in 1964 in Stephen Spender's Selected Poems. Written at the time of the Civil Rights Movement in the United States, this poem is perhaps the best example of Spender's political voice resonating throughout a poem. The theme of poverty is the leitmotif of this poem. Spender exposes the widespread neglect of children of all nationalities, races, and ethnicities. It is poverty that has caused the students in this poem to be weighed down, paper-seeming, diseased, and twisted. Spender believes this poverty is created through the oppressive power of capitalism. About the poet. Sir Stephen Harold Spender, 1909 to 1995, was an English poet, novelist, and essayist who concentrated on themes of social injustice and the class struggle. Spender was Professor of English at University College, London, 1970 to 1977, and then became Professor Emeritus. He was appointed the 17th Poet Laureate Consultant in Poetry to the United States Library of Congress in 1965. Spender took a keen interest in politics and declared himself to be a socialist and pacifist. Listen to the poem, An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum, composed by Stephen Spender. Far, far from gusty waves, these children's faces, like rootless weeds, the hair torn round their pallor. The tall girl with her weighed-down head, the paper-seeming boy with rat's eyes, the stunted, unlucky heir of twisted bones, reciting a father's gnarled disease, his lesson from his desk. At back of the dim class, one unnoted, sweet and young, his eyes live in a dream of squirrel's game in tree room other than this. On sour cream walls, donations, Shakespeare's head. Cloudless at dawn, civilized dome riding all cities. Belled, flowery, Tyrolese valley. Open-handed map awarding the world its world. And yet, for these children, these windows, not this map, their world, were all their futures painted with a fog. A narrow street sealed in with a lead sky, far, far from rivers, capes, and stars of words. Surely, Shakespeare is wicked, the map a bad example, with ships and sun and love tempting them to steal, for lives that slyly turn in their cramped holes. From fog to endless night, on their slag heap, these children, wear skins peeped through by bones and spectacles of steel, with mended glass like bottle bits on stones. All of their time and space are foggy slum. So blot their maps with slums as big as doom. Unless governor, inspector, visitor. This map becomes their window, and these windows that shut upon their lives like catacombs break open till they break the town and show the children to green fields and make their world run azure on gold sands and let their tongues run naked into books the white and green leaves open. History theirs, whose language is the sun. Some have got an overview of the poem An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum, learnt about its poet, and listened to its recitation.